What's up, guys? It was a very long day. It's a travel within a travel, but I'm here at the starting point of the ride. Very excited. Not much to say today. I just moved from all the way to Pamplona from here, and I didn't take the short route. I actually went through San Sebastian and Bayona, but I'm really excited to start. 11 years and a half after, I am, walking on the very same steps of the younger version of me, back in Saint-Jean, and ready for another adventure. So guys, I'm super excited. A lot of content. Let's see you tomorrow. Buen camino. So what's up, guys? It's really the start now. In Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, a town with a lot of history. You see these houses, they're really looking like traditional Basque houses. A town that is part of the Baja Navarra, the low part of Navarra. And even though it's France, it really feels like we are in the Basque Country. It's very cold, I think 0 degrees at the moment. And it might get, a little bit warmer once I start climbing up, but now I'm going down, so we'll see. And Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port is an amazing town. It's an amazing town because it has a lot of history with the Camino. And if you think about, this town was like full of pilgrims back in the Middle Age, right? It was a lot of pilgrims were walking here. There were like albergues, like hostels or hospitales for the pilgrims back then. And nowadays it's not that different because, of course, now in the winter it's only one albergue, but when you come in the summer, it's like full of shops, full of pilgrims with their new backpacks shining. And so probably has a similar vibe to what it had in the Middle Age, except that it's a bit more orderly, I would say. But coming to the fact of doing the Camino in winter, I want to share one thing with you, and we will see if it holds true, but it feels more authentic because there's only one albergue in most of the towns, not 6 or 7 like it's normally is in the summer. So we're all in the same albergue, and it's usually the municipal, so it's the simplest one. And it's got a very authentic, very primordial Camino feeling that you might not find otherwise on other Caminos. So with this in mind, I think if you really want to discover or rediscover the truth of the Camino, maybe coming in the winter is really a great idea. These trigger memories for me, like walking through this door. I think this is called La Puerta de España, no? Because it leads to Spain, definitely, if we keep following the road. But because this is our Camino in the winter, we will follow an alternative road, which is the lower road or the Valcarlos Route. The road that is a bit safer due to the fact it doesn't go as high up as the other passo. Now, another thing about Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port or San Juan Pied de los Puertos, the name comes from the fact that it's at the foot, the pied, of the ports. The ports in this case are the ports that were used to cross the Pyrenees, right? There were different ones, and in this case, this was a port, like a very easy point for crossing the Pyrenees and getting into Spain. So the city had already back in the Middle Age and even before like a strategic position, because this was the place from which you could cross the Pyrenees, and this is where the Camino starts. It's foggy, although probably will be sunny later, but I think that's the best way to start the Camino, really, with this mystic fog in this village. Very few places, maybe Le Puy-en-Velay, which is another starting point of the Camino in France, can have this mystical, this magical feeling that Saint-Jean has. The old town, the citadel, is really amazingly well preserved. So really worth it. Good morning, it's 10 a.m. I was thinking by 10 a.m. the fog is going to be gone, and so it is. And also, they told me that the first stage when you go through the low route, Valcarlos was not gonna be as pretty, but I think it's really stunning. There's a river, the road down there is still foggy, but up here you can see the mountains. There's a lot of farms. It's asphalt, of course, but there's very few cars. And I can just say that I understand why it can be much safer to walk through here. First of all, it's a little bit easier in terms of elevation than going through the other route, the Napoleon route. And the other thing is that you have the presence of cars if something happens. And finally, the fog was very thick and extremely cold up until half hour ago. Really cold. I had to do something really fun. I had to just stop in front of a house. There was a wall there, and then I had to just remove my pants and put the leggings and then the pants because I was really cold in my legs and I needed the leggings. And then a lady came out and I was like, I'm sorry. And he was laughing and I was laughing, but I had to wear an extra layer. But yeah, now it's really good. Now it's amazing. Might be worse tomorrow, and I'm planning to walk from Valcarlos to Roncesvalles tomorrow, but it's also a shorter day, so I think it will be manageable. Overall, extremely pretty view, extremely nice walk. Good afternoon. I'm almost done for today's walk. It's 12:30. I can already see the town of Valcarlos. This is just the town before here, and I can see already its church. And I'm glad it's the end because I didn't sleep that well, and it's a lot of up and downs. So good to be there. Good to be on Camino. Not many pilgrims. I mean, all the pilgrims that were at the hostel, they departed, I guess, earlier, so they're probably all ahead of me, so I was alone, but friendly locals, and that was nice. Saying hello or just asking me how it's going. So really good, wonderful weather, wonderful landscape for a first day of Camino. I could not have asked anything better.